Hi everyone, Silent K here, back with another Besiege creation. In the last video I sort of gave an introduction on the game and went over some of these basic machines, but I wanted to save this machine for its own video, my ultra compact Ballista. But before that I want to show you this catapult that I saw in another video. This one I didn't make. I can't remember who made it, but Editing K will make sure to put up an annotation and a link in the description so you can see that. This is a very tiny, very compact catapult that someone designed. It does actually work, but the results aren't very spectacular, let's say. It drives, as you would expect, and it does fire. Usually resets, there we go. But it doesn't go very far. If you want to see more of that one, you can check out the link in the description. But I thought it looked really cool, and I'm more into ballistas and catapults since I have a bunch of them, as you can see. So I decided to go along those lines and make an ultra compact ballista, but with one condition. I wanted the ballistas to actually be fully functional. So the idea was to make a ballista as small as possible, but still able to fire a significant distance. So I figured a good general test of its capabilities was to be able to hit this tower from the starting area in the sandbox. I made ballista to fire longer than that, but it's a pretty good distance, so I figured that was a good test. Let me show you how it works right now, and then I'll go into how to build your own if you like. Let's see. To aim it, you just line your shot up with the shaft of the ballista, like so. Oh, my scroll wheel is a little messed up. Then to expand the ballista, you press H. Then you can extend the arms outward with left and right. You get them about straight, like so. Good enough. And then press J to fire. Boom! Perfect. And fold it back up, and it's good to go. Alright, so what do we have here? Let me load up some examples that I made to show you the different stages of building this thing. Here we have the base. As you can see, it's got a few pistons in the middle and under the front tires. Right here is a hinge where the main shaft of the ballista goes, the ballista support. When you press H, it expands out. The front tires push the machine upwards so that you get the aiming trajectory correct. This is the second stage with the main body of the ballista launcher. You can see the hinge allows this top half to aim to angle upward to set the trajectory. I had to add these little springs because the old design, when you launched it, it would sometimes flip the whole machine forward. So these just help hold the back into place. They don't actually contract and do anything with the launching. Then we have the arms, which are all made out of pistons. These decouplers are just for design. They don't actually decouple, obviously. That would be a very bad design choice. Most of this bracing is necessary some of the early designs would fall apart and self-destruct. Not a very pretty sight. Alright, and the final version with the payload. So we just have some half pipes here, and the main arrow itself. We got 2 pistons. I actually had this made out of wood in some earlier designs. Sometimes it worked okay, sometimes it didn't, but upon switching to 2 pistons, which expand when you expand the machine, it actually works a lot better. And then we have the decouplers. These are both set to the same button, J. So this one decouples from the back, and then this one decouples from this one, and this thing pushes the whole thing forward. Works pretty well. I had some other designs where this wasn't attached, but when you're driving around, the payload kind of wobbles around. This one gets held in place, so you can drive around, and you don't have to worry about it falling out. And then you have the springs here, which are actually attached at the front, so that when you unfold it, they're facing the right way. And these steering hinges are set to left and right, which is how you expand it outward. And that should be just about it. So I'll show you how this works one more time with a close-up. First aim. And H expands it. So you got these guys set in the trajectory, the front pistons. The middle pistons just sort of expanded outward to give it a more smooth launch. You have the payload made out of pistons. These springs and these decouplers are all set to J, so they all go at once. And they just unfold the arms with the right button. And launch with J. No survivors. Beautiful. So, give it a try, build your own. If you have any more suggestions for machines you'd like to see, I'd be happy to give it a whirl. I'm also currently attempting controlled flight, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. I'll make a video on that later. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tune in again next time.